Hello, everybody. It's Neil Crankman here today. So this store is not wanting to close sometimes, so probably gonna have to get replaced eventually. So, as you saw in the title of the stream, we are gonna be doing some. Well, I don't know if you call it maintenance, but we're gonna be doing some work on the Bissell Plus right here, just because. I remember in Vacuum Land, I posted this like vacuum. Somebody said like it needs a new brush roll, like a new belt for it. And yeah, I cannot put a belt on it. Like it's hard. I put the belt I was originally using, which I know it's a newer belt, not the same one, because why would the same belt last for 27 years? Because that's how old this vacuum is. But when I was taking the brush roll apart, I saw these white things on the end. Not sure what it was, and I was thinking, well, I don't want to make, the vacuum uneven. Because the Dirt Devil, for example, which I believe those Dirt Devil uprights, they have, I believe they have, like, numbers where you change the height on them. That's the only way. But I don't know if this has numbers on it. Surely it shouldn't really matter. Well, I was thinking it would matter because, well, I think it does matter how you put a belt on here, just because it has automatic height adjustment. So, yeah. And it's a twin motor, which just basically means you can turn the brush roll off for hard floor and turn it on for thick carpet or carpet. But yeah, you guys let me know if it matters the height or the little white things on the brush roll. I mean, I'll show you guys, because not a lot of people get to see how you take apart a Bissell Plus. I can definitely show you guys how to take a brush roll cover off, because not a lot of people get to see this on how to take a cover off of Bissell Plus. So what you do is there's a screw right here, and there's a screw right here. There's only 2 screws. So what you do is take this off, then you just turn left, then voila, the screw's coming out. You can see it's rusty. I know for a fact it's the same screw from 27 years, because like I said, that's how old this vacuum is, because it was made in 1995. If I can see where the screw is, you just do the same thing with this vacuum. Just take the screw out. That one was kind of in there deeply. So then just take this screw out. Then what you do is you just take this off, and then this part. So what you do is this part, it's kind of hard. You just do it like that. Then you want to take the brush roll off. You just do that. Yeah, that's what the underneath of a Bissell Plus looks like with the brush roll off, because not a lot of people get to see that. And also, by the way, if I forget, if the stream ends, probably because I'm low on storage, so hopefully it doesn't end Livestream to affect it. But look, you see these little white things? I don't know, because look, you can see there's like 2 things on the tip right here. So I don't know if that has to go in this way, pushing it in like that. Like, for example, like this. Because, like, you put the tip in like this, and then the other tip that's on the other side, you put it in like that, and then this dip. Because, see, it doesn't really want to go in when I do that. But what if I put it the opposite way? Oops. Well, if I put it the opposite way, as you can see, it's like a really tight fit. Like really tight, where the brush roll doesn't really want to come off. So I recommend putting these two tips, like I mentioned, facing toward you and not the other way, because then it's just going to be a pain on, what you do. So I believe you put it right here, the belt, like this. You just put it like right there, and then this is a used belt, so should be easier. So like I mentioned, you put the little two things facing away from you, and then same thing with this side. You just put them facing away from you, I believe. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Sorry if I am. And then, yeah, that's what the underneath of a Bissell Plus looks like. Not a lot of people have these vacuums. They're rare, so it's kind of hard to come by. So the bottom part, as you can see, this part goes right here, obviously. So what you do is, how to get it in, if you have a Bissell. So what you do is, you start from this side, you just put it in like normal, and then you barely push up like that, and then it's in. And then what you do is you gotta push this part. You really gotta push, and then turn your screw, and then hopefully I don't get tetanus. Then you just push it in like that, your screw. And then once it starts getting tighter, that's a sign of it in. There we go. Now, you put the other screw in right here. Like I said, this vacuum only has 2 screws in it. So you put this screw for the Bissell Plus. You just put it in there. Kind of push on this just because. And then once it stops turning, it's in there. So there we go. Just double check. Yeah, it's in there. So sometimes I always push on the sides, because sometimes you can hear snaps, but let me spin it. You can see it's kind of hard to push, which I'm guessing that means that's in there. You can hear a little squeal, but it should be fine. Then hopefully I did this right, because this is my first time. Well, if you want to replace a belt, that's what you do. But I just put the same belt in because I couldn't put a new belt in it. Also, I don't know what kind of belts Bissell Plus takes, so you guys can be the judge. Hey, Art Book Lover, how are you doing today? So, just making sure you can hear. There's like a little squeal, and it's not too hard to push, but just a tiny tad. Just making sure I did this right, so the brush roll doesn't dismantle and come apart. But yeah, that's how you do maintenance on a Bissell Plus. Like what I said, only has 2 screws, and most Bissells have like 3 or 4 screws on them. So, shall we turn it on? Wish me luck that I did it right. Hey Mike, how are you doing today? So I'm going to turn it on. Wish me luck that nothing bad happens. You guys probably remember that it's loud, the vacuum. Also, I have a spare belt. Well, it's not in there right now, but I believe the spare belts, I'll show you real quick. I believe that the spare belts go right here, this side and this side, because that's where the belts were, but I might be wrong. And you can see I got a Febreze bag in there, so it makes the air smell good. Hopefully it doesn't come out, because it did before when I was using it. But yeah, wish me luck. The brush roll does not come loose when using it, because this is my first time putting. Well, I wouldn't say putting a new brush roll on, but putting back the brush roll on my Bissell, if I should say that. But yeah, if it makes a weird noise, well, I don't know if it is gonna make a weird noise because, like I said, it's my first time doing some maintenance on it. But if it does make a weird noise, which I don't know if it will, but if it does, then that means I did something wrong. But yeah, we can give it a quick run up. I was trying to put the new belt in it, but I couldn't. So yeah, and what I like to do with my vacuums is just keep in one spot, just go a little, make sure nothing's wrong with it. And here's the hose. But there's like two little things I mentioned earlier in the stream. You can go back on that if you're watching it later. By the way, I did some research in proper bags or style 4. So the bag I have in style 7, which it fits. So hopefully it stays in there. But thank you for the research, Jeff. Same goes for belts. So they take style 4 belts. Okay. So we're gonna run up the Bissell Plus. Hopefully I didn't do anything wrong, because somebody in Vacuum Land said that needs a new belt. Well, couldn't do that. So yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't mess up a rare vacuum cleaner. Yeah, that motor sounds like it's going to need some work. Let me just turn it on off position. Is that the fan? Because something sounds like something's caught on it. Like it's making a squealing noise. But you guys can hear, it definitely sounds quieter, because that's how most Bissells are supposed to sound, quieter. So I guess I did it right, being that nothing's gone wrong, which I hope it doesn't, because that's my biggest pet peeve, that the brush roll gets dismantled while you're in the middle of vacuuming. But hopefully, sounds like bearing. What kind of bearing? Motor bearings? Motor bearings or brush roll bearings? I'm guessing motor bearings. How much does it cost for motor bearings? Because that's what I'm assuming is the problem. I mean, it sounds better than it did before, but don't know about the motor bearings. I mean, the motor bearings aren't bad, but they aren't good. I mean, the motor bearings on here are better than the Auric, because the Auric freaking sounds like a siren or something. But you guys want to hear what it sounds like, the Auric, because it is in bad condition, the motor bearings. I mean, it's still usable, the vacuum, just, you know. You can see the Febreze bag still in there. So that's a good sign. Also, Jeff, if it's motor bearings, that's going to be a problem. Well, I don't know if it is, but why I say it's going to be a problem, just because this is a dual motor vacuum cleaner, obviously. And dual motor vacuums are kind of hard to repair. Febreze bags will only make it worse. The filtration is bad. Oh. Well, it shouldn't be too bad on it. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? I mean, you don't really see a lot of Bissell's Pluses with Febreze bags in them. Also, this vacuum was made March 7th, 1995. So I don't really know when the Bissell Plus industry started. Because like what I said, this was made March 1995. I mean, what do you think? Is it that bad, the motor bearings, or is it getting there, or should I see my vacuum friend? Because I might be wrong, but I don't know. They debuted in 1994. Was it late or early 94? Because this one is early 1995. That's why I buy them and take them. Take the little tab off and put it in a better bag. Late 94. So this is almost a prototype model. But like what I said, sounds better, but I don't know. Doesn't motor bearings gradually get worse over time if you don't use a machine? Because it sounds like these motor bearings are like, I don't know, like they're starting to get worse or something. I don't know exactly. I think they get worse over time. Because I was going to do some house cleaning in my dad's room. But bearings shouldn't be too difficult to get, but replacing them is another thing. Yeah, motor bearings are something else. Maybe I'm gonna have to go in vacuum land and look for some motor bearings for the Bissell Plus, because you guys remember me using it in the past, right? So I don't know if it's gradually, slowly getting worse. Because I believe I remember somebody said something like sometimes stuff gets worse as time gradually passes and you don't use it. Because that's something I feel like I remember hearing. I mean, the motor problem, the bearings, I mean, I don't know. It should be fine. I mean, I don't know how long it would run with it like that. But if I remember, I think it sounded better than it does now. Well, the motor sounds better, but not the motor bearings. Also, the brush roll is quieter as it's supposed to be because I rearranged the belt on it, and I think those white things on it were on wrong. So, what do you guys think? Should I do a little house cleaning or no? I mean, I don't care if what you guys say. Like, you guys can choose like what's best for the vacuum. Like, don't damage it or whatever with the motor bearing the way it is. As it, at least it doesn't sound like the Phantom I have. Yeah, I mean, the motor bearing, I wouldn't say it's in bad condition. I would say it's close to fair, and I was gonna say fair and good condition between them two, but I don't know. What do you guys think? But just gonna give you another heads up again. If the live stream ends, well, I don't know if gigabytes and stuff affect uh live streams, but this is low in storage to computer. So, like I said, if the stream ends while I'm doing something, I apologize for that. It's because low in storage. So, don't know if that affects the problem, but I mean, I want to run it, but I don't want to break the vacuum or whatever. I want to risk it if you don't want to. I mean, where is the motor exactly? Like where the headlight is, somewhere around there? Or is it like the green thing? I don't know. But if I remember correctly, if I recall, last time I used this, it didn't sound that bad, the motor bearing. And I didn't really realize the motor bearing problem until now. So maybe that's a sign I probably should have used it more often, or probably I shouldn't. What I'm saying is, probably should have used it often, and maybe it wouldn't make the sound, or maybe I used it too much and it started causing the sound. I don't know. exactly the situation. But I'm probably gonna, wrap it up. Not the stream, but the cord. Probably gonna wrap up the vacuum. I mean, couldn't I use what size? Like, I don't know if that's a stupid question, but what size bearings does these vacuums use? The motor bearings? Because if it's a different, I could possibly use a different bearing from this vacuum, even though it's not the one it's supposed to use. Like what I'm saying, it's same size, but not the same model bearing it's supposed to use. Livestreams don't really count against your phone storage from what I've noticed. I'm using a computer, but it's alright. The main vacuum motor is in the part that it's show you. I'm guessing the motor's right here. Pretty sure the motor's right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the motor's right here. Where the cover is for the freaking whatever you call it. I mean, the vacuum's not in bad condition. Also, there's something I wanted to point out that's common with these Bissell Pluses. So, don't know if you can really notice it, but I know it's a little hard to see. But right here, you can see a little right here. This little black piece missing that's not missing on the other side. These are common for these Bissell Pluses that have these, because I went on McCurry, MERCARI, however you say it, the shopping place, and I saw a Bissell Plus from '96 and had the same problem, had a missing piece right here. And you can see on the other side, which is right here, doesn't have a missing piece. But yeah, that was common for Bissell Pluses. I don't know why they even had missing pieces. It was weird. Or unless that was just a coincidence. Like the other Bissell had. Freaking, let me see. How do you access the motor in this vacuum? Guessing I have to take these two screws out right here. I mean, I don't want to do it. I want a professional to do it, so I don't, mess up the vacuum. But I'm guessing, I don't know if you can see, but those two screws where the motor is, and I believe this part right here is the motor. I don't know if you take those two screws off, and that's what accesses the motor. I don't know. I'm not much of a person who knows stuff about Bissell Pluses, but I do know the bearing's starting to get bad on it slowly. Hey, but how you doing today? If it'll make you feel better, I take it to a vacuum shop. Yeah, but I need to know exactly what kind of bearings it takes. I mean, for all I know, for example, it could take Bissell Power Force bearings, or I don't know. But this is a Style 4 belt, I believe. Same with the bag, even though a Style 7 bag will fit in it too. Yeah. And is it hard? Here, let me go on the internet. You also wore during gym class. Here, hold on. I was about to accidentally exit out. Let me look up Bissell Plus motor bearings. No, that's a roller brush bearing, not what I need. Unless that's the problem, which I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's definitely the motor bearing. I can already tell. Yeah, Okay, here, shop. Wait, hold on. Give me a second, guys. I can't see your comments at the moment. I wish I could have OBS working so you guys can see what I'm doing on my screen. So I'm gonna go to Parts Warehouse, which is a place you can find parts for your vacuum. I'll put that in the link in the description after the stream. Parts Warehouse. Quit computer. Parts Warehouse. So we should find something. Okay. Not useful at all, computer. Not useful at all. Okay, here we go. Right where we need to be. So I'm going to go to the brand Bissell, which is a popular brand. Type upright. Cross my fingers that they have the model, because right now I'm going through the model. They don't have the model I need, but I'll keep looking. Oh my gosh. Wait. 3553, that's the model. Unfortunately, I can't find any parts for the Bristol Plus, the motor bearings. I'm trying to wrap around my head what a motor bearing is. Like, I know what it is, but like I don't know what it looks like. Frick. I like the sound of that click. Yeah. But as I remember, as time gradually goes on, the motor bearings like get worse. But at the same time, if you use it, it's probably gonna make it even more worse. But this is a Bissell you don't see every day. I don't know what category you'd put it in for the difficult chart. It's either hard or very hard to find. I know the micro locks are kind of very hard to find, but yeah, with me realizing that the motor bearing is starting to get, well, I'm not gonna say starting to get worse, but it's starting to get bad on it. You would say starting to get worse if you realized it last time you used it, if I'm correct. So should I use the red bag Eureka Lightspeed? Because that's another vacuum that you don't see every day. And plus, I don't know. I haven't really been using the Eureka ESP much, which a lot of people are probably going to be mad at me. It's just I'm too lazy to put bags in it. And I have time. It's just, I don't really like, you know what I mean? But I'm probably going to get out the Eureka Lightspeed. The red one, the bag, the one you don't see every day. The one that a lot of people wish they had. Also, I almost destroyed my 6583-W yesterday because I accidentally sucked up metal. You know what? I'll probably actually get out the 6583. Yeah, I almost broke this vacuum yesterday because there was like a metal square that was about like freaking what you call it. There's a metal square that's about an inch wide and an inch long and I accidentally sucked it up with this vacuum yesterday, the 6583-W, and it got me upset for like several minutes, or I should say several 10 minutes, which is like 20, 30 minutes. Got me upset just because they're starting to get hard to find. Yeah. Hey, Jared, how are you doing today? I don't know if I would put it in the rare category, but just hard to find. Makes no sense. Yeah, because I feel like when I say rare, like it gets, I wouldn't say mad, but you know what I mean. But if the 6583-W, like this one, is very uncommon, then what about the 6583-3? Because that's exactly the same thing as this. But I was a little upset, accidentally sucking up metal by accident. It was from the Hoover convertible because when I was vacuuming, it like the sound of it changed, and that made me know like freaking there was hair on the fan, and I had to get it out, and then for some reason, stupid me just threw the bag out, even though the bag wasn't even that full. I don't know. I was just upset, and a lot was going on. But anyway, let's get some vacuuming in, shall we? This vacuum gets the job done. Also, yeah. Also, don't know if you can see right here, but there's a dead wasp or whatever the frick that is. It looks like a wasp. Look at it. Or something else. I don't even know if that is a wasp or if that's like looks like something. I don't know if that's a wasp, but let me know if I should suck it up with the vacuum cleaner. I'm probably gonna use the hose just because, unless you guys want me to use the brush roll or just leave it be. Good, selling pretty much all my vacuums. But today's a new day. It's time to stop thinking about me accidentally sucking up metal with this beast. You see the plate starting to come off the like rubber plate, unless it's supposed to be that simple. But yeah, it's a good machine. You can see it's really good at picking up hair. So I'm just going to push that down. But I really want to know the difference between this and the 6583-3. That's what I want to know. If it's dead, go ahead and use the base, which I'm guessing is the head. Well, guess we're going to kill a wasp, which, well, it's already dead. I mean, I kind of feel guilty, but, you know, it's already dead, so what's it matter, right? I mean, I don't know. You can see the wasp is right there. Right there's the wasp. So, yeah. we're gonna have some crunchy action. There are really no difference other than the color. Okay. Well, sorry guys, but the wasp right there. Right there's the wasp. Right there. Gonna kill it, so yeah, here we go. Well, I don't know why I keep saying kill. It's already dead. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be crunchy, like it's a hard bug to, whatever it is. I'm sorry. I have to do this. Well, I don't want to do it, but it's bothering me. I want to get it out, so yeah, here we go. I don't know if it's gonna smell bad after me running it over, so here we go. It didn't really make a crunch at all, surprisingly. So it could have been just something else if it wasn't a bug that I've noticed. Let's see if he's in there. Where you at, buddy? Did he make it through? I guess. I don't know. I don't even know. But the 6583-3 has the logo on the head, and this one doesn't. The -W. Wasps don't give off smells like stink bugs do. Didn't really crunch as I expected it to crunch, but yeah, it's a good vacuum. Sadly I don't have any hose attachments for this machine. Yeah, the wheels are a little bit squeaky. I can get that fixed somewhere, somehow, and somewhat. But you guys want to make any requests on any vacuums you want to see? Let me know, because I'll be gladly to run them up. I was gonna use the Excalibur if it's gonna quit being a pain in the butt, not wanting to get the bag in it. Also, I don't have any school Monday because Labor Day. So I don't know if I should go thrift store today, not today, tomorrow or Monday. You guys be the judge. Did a good job sucking up that wasp. But direct air units aren't really that good for sucking up dog hair. They really aren't, because my direct air Hoover convertible U4047, it didn't do too good. I mean, it did a fine job, but then it got clogged when I was halfway done vacuuming the rug. Yeah, I got a good selection of vacuums. When I saw that wasp, I was thinking he's putting in a nest up in this room. I was thinking, you got a nest over there, over there, over there. But, yeah, my gaming computer, well, I wouldn't say gaming, but just the desktop with all the stuff with it. It's a Windows Vista 2009, 3 months before the Windows 7 took over. It was a little slow, I'll be honest, but not like computers way back then, like from the 80s and the early 90s. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had a Dirt Devil. I got two of them actually. Oops. And I don't know if if I could put a different belt in it, and I don't actually need, a Dirt Devil belt. Because here it is, the Dirt Devil 5200 from 1994. So pretty light. Here's proof it's light. Just raise it all the way up. It's gonna need a belt, obviously, for it. Got it for $3, which I think was a steal. Look at that. Don't know what that is. It's not dirt, because dirt would rub off. How you take the brush roll off is these two triangle things. You just go like this. Very easy. Other words, the brush roll is dirty. I don't want to touch it, but yeah. Probably gonna replace the brush roll. You guys be the judge. Just go. That simple. Puts it right back in its place. It corrects itself, which is what I like about these. Also, should I run it up? Because I know in a video I made, I said I was gonna run it up, but never had the chance to. Ew. Gosh. If I had any wet wipes, I would just wipe this down, But yeah, this vacuum is, I wouldn't say very dirty, but it is dirty. I can see why it's called Dirt Devil. This bag's not too dirty. Oh, why are you crying? Putting bags on these are kind of easy. And then just close this up. Put this back on. Does anybody know the history of Dirt Devil vacuums? Because I kind of want the older ones, even though this is an older one, which is 28 years old, this one. Because I kind of want an older Dirt Devil. Maybe like a broom vac or a light or a classic or an MVP. Because this is just a standard Dirt Devil 5200 upright vacuum. Does it say anything? The back, it does. Don't know if you can see that right here. But it just basically says model number 5200, household type, serial number C94B, and it has 6 amps. Foot release, it works. What about going all the way down to beds? Let's find out. Yep. I kind of like this, but at the moment, I hate it because, yeah, I need it fixed. And I'm already getting a smell of what it smells like with the broken, ripped belt with it rubbing against it. I can already smell that, even though I've never used it. I've never even turned it on yet. And I can already get the stench of what it smells like with the spindle or whatever rubbing against the belt. You guys want to see me running up the Dirt Devil Power Stick from 2009? I'll run up this vacuum, the power stick. Not sure if this is rare. The Dirt Devil stick. The model is 084-100, I believe. So don't know if that's rare. Although it's made for hard floor, I'm just going to see how it performs on carpet. So I remember when I was taking the dust cup out like this, I remember I was just putting in like this. What I did is this. That's not how you put it in. You put it in like this. You put the bottom in first, like this. Then you put it in. There, now it's in. Now let's run up this stick vacuum, because I don't know. Most stick vacuums don't stand up, but this one does, surprisingly. See if I can pick up that dirt right there from the Bissell Plus. Like what I mentioned, not made for hard floor, but just see how good it handles. That's what it sounds like. Pretty loud. Also, I think I just said it's not made for hard floors. It is. What I meant to say is not for carpet. But yeah, it is very loud. Don't know if there's a problem in the motor. What was the model? It was 84-100, yeah. And then the number's like sealed in the vacuum. It's not like a sticker. It's like sealed in there. But I don't like how loud this is. Yeah, I don't like how loud it is. But it is what it is. If it was made to be loud, it was made to be loud, this stick vacuum. Also, filter's not in bad condition. It is dirty, but not very dirty. Okay. Now we're gonna stick you back in there if you would mind participating to go back in there. I accidentally pushed the filter through and broke it. Well, I wouldn't say broken, but I made a mistake. There. Now get this through. There. Now. Go in. whether you like it or not. We're gonna destroy this vacuum. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. We're not gonna destroy it. Don't know what this is worth. The Dirt Devil Power Stick model 084,100. Don't know if this is rare, but it's a 12 amp model. I was thinking of destroying it, but I know a lot of people get mad. So has these little things right here to prevent dirt scattering, which I think is useful. But yeah, probably gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Didn't realize I was recording for 51 minutes, and yeah, so see you guys later. Bye bye.